What's going on YouTube? It's your boy Mint and we're back again with another video. A lot has been going on in the NFT space, moving from mass hype and mania, trickling over to somewhat of a bearish trend as a lot of these projects have been retracing. And if you've been up to date with the NFT space, you know that we've had an immense first month of 2022 with all-time highs in volume, sales, everything across the board. A lot of projects have been pumping very heavily and now we're at an inflection point. So before I jump into the video, full disclosure, none of this is financial advice. I am not a financial advisor. Please do your own due diligence. And without further ado, let's jump into the analytics. So what really caused the recent NFT boom that set off the start of this year was that Ethereum and Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency market had corrected very heavily. Right now we're sitting at about 2.09 trillion market cap. It went down as low as about, I believe, 1.6, 1.7. Bitcoin was in the low 30s. Ethereum hit about 2300. And with that, it signaled a boom in the NFT space. So Ethereum and NFTs, for the most part, are inversely correlated. If Ethereum goes down and then stays sideways, NFTs start running up. If Ethereum goes up and rockets up, a lot of NFTs will be pulling back, and then as ETH corrects, they'll move back into NFTs. That is currently the thesis of what's been going on, but for right now, NFTs might be in a somewhat of a danger zone. 3,200 is the ETH price that we are looking to not break. If as long as it stays between 28 to 32, NFTs will, for the most part, thrive a little bit, but if Ethereum continues to go up, my best guess is that NFTs will start retracing back heavier and heavier. So this is the best time to actually start taking profits while profits are still on the table. I stress this all the time. If we're in a mania phase and everything's going up and everyone is euphoric, start questioning yourself, how long can that last? These cycles don't last forever, and now might be the best time to start taking profits and slowly exiting the space. But regardless, there's still many opportunities in the NFT space, mainly with new mints and blue chips that are holding their strength in this downturn, and that's really where you want to keep your eyes on future NFT projects. Coming over to Dune Analytics, we can actually see that volume has steadily been going down since peak volume just the last couple of weeks. I'm not going to say we're really bearish right now, but this is a retracement period. If the volume goes down further and further and the NFT floor prices start dropping, you should really start considering taking some profits and holding your ETH, because most likely ETH will go up in value while NFTs go down, and then you can re-enter when these blue chip projects are at dirt cheap prices. Money is not made in a bull market, money is made in a bear market. If you are able to buy doodles at 1 or 2 ETH, cool cats at 5 or 6, mutant apes at 2 or 4, you now have 5-10x's on blue chip project, and that's kind of how you make money in this space. You got to time the cycles, buy when there's fear, sell when there's greed. And it's hard to sell NFTs because I know there's an emotional attachment associated with it, but you definitely have to be vigilant when it comes to that. Nonetheless, there's still some projects that have some potential coming up, and the first one I want to talk about is Cool Pets NFT. Now, Cool Pets is a secondary collection to the Cool Cats NFT. So this is a blue chip project, and what has happened is that they're releasing a game where they will incorporate the Cool Cats earning a passive token, milk, every day, and then you can use that to essentially raise, hatch, and grow your Cool Pet NFT. Upon launch, every Cool Cat holder got their NFT, and most of them actually sold it right away. So it went from 4 to 3 Ethereum floor, and it's been slowly correcting down as more and more individuals are coming in, buying up the allow list and selling their NFTs. I still think that there's massive potential for this project, that once the public mint goes, all of the NFTs are now sold and available, FOMO will start picking up. There's only about 500 listed with 9,200 holders and 14,000 items. So after public mint, there's going to be a supply squeeze when more people are trying to buy than there's enough supply available. And my degen play for this is that over time, these pets will go up. Next project I want to talk about is Pop Art Cats by Matt Chesko. Now, I recently found out about this project and I was a little hesitant to get in. I wasn't the biggest fan of the artwork overall, but after a little bit of time, it has grown on me. And once I found out more about the founder and the team and what they're trying to do, I have become mega bullish on this project. This project is created by Matthew Chesko. He's a well-renowned artist. He has over 9 million followers on TikTok, 1 million on YouTube, and a vast following altogether. He's a very talented artist, and what I'm getting from this is very similar to Cool Man Universe and how they initially came up. It started with Dan, who was a well-notable artist who loves the NFT space and wanted to commit more of his work to this area. Similarly, Matt Chesko is doing the same. One thing to note, though, is Matt Chesko has worked with very big brands in the past. He's worked with Disney, Google, the Oscars, FC Barcelona, and has big visions for this project. He has potential partnerships with large hotel brands for luxury suites coming up, and just many more in the pipeline. When it comes to projects like these, I am I'm taking a bet more on the founder and the artist rather than the artwork itself. Utility will come once the community is there, and if this project progresses in the way it has been, I think that at a 0.134 floor price is dirt cheap. Considering this minted at 0.18, you're still below mint, and I think this is a safer degen play to get in while they have a lot of volume and a hype around this name. Next project is, of course, Fortune Friends Club. They recently released their pre-list mint just a few days ago, and a lot of hype has been coming into this project as well. Their public mint is going to be later today, but I believe most of the public mints will be given away to essentially whitelist holders, raffle winners. With that being said, this project definitely fits the vibe of what the trend's going on with cute, cuddly, animated. They also incorporate Asian influence, and at a high level, what they're trying to do with their project is have a fortune fund with 100 Ethereum used to invest in Asian creatives and projects. There's going to be games, exclusive invites to IRL events, bougie experiences. There's going to be the Bow brand pushing merchandise and to promote their NFT project altogether, and so much more. If you actually come over to OpenSea, they're currently sitting at 0.118, and they have not finished the public mint yet, but with so many of the items already minted and pretty good volume coming out for just a 1 or 2 day old project post mint, I think this is a great entry to get in while it's still cheap. Once again, this is more of a degenerate play. We don't know how this is going to act, and I love the art in itself, and if you come up here, you get a little picture of what the art will look like. Great profile picture projects, very relatable and vibe heavy. At this price, I say this is a good gamble to take in. If it goes down, the most you lose is 0.1, but I can see it going up to 0.345, etc. Now, one of the newer projects that has not been released yet that I actually took a very liking to is CatBlox Studios. This project is backed by a Web3 studio in LA, and their founding team is elite. They have people very successful in the film and industry development with production skill sets and a lot of successful projects and background experience altogether. If you look at the NFT itself, it's very high quality detailed 4K NFT avatars, and it's very bland with what the picture is, but my belief is that they're going to be incorporating this Genesis collection to future drops. If you actually go over to their website, it comes at you with just a picture of the cat blocks, and how you saw in the earlier pictures, they were very plain, nothing on them. I believe that over time with their future collections and future updates and drops, they're going to be adding counterparts to the current Genesis collection and upgrading them to have kind of new NFTs. If you read through the roadmap and the mission, it states that they're going to have a phase 2 with future collaborations with big name brand partners, and they're trying to utilize this NFT project to showcase those items. So say they partnered up with Gucci or other fashion industry leaders, they can incorporate their metaverse assets onto these cats and use them as kind of a designer. I've also looked into their Discord, very active, very engaged, and they're kind of creating a cult-like environment where everyone's supporting the NFT project. They all use the same logos, got milk, and it's just cool to see new projects come up like this. The artwork meshes with the trend of 3D, cute, relatable, and very clean aesthetics. So definitely one project to keep your eyes on. They still have an open Discord and many whitelist spots, and if you can get in the Discord, grind out for a whitelist, this is a great opportunity to come up on. A next project I want to talk about is Meta Penguin Island. Now, this project is going to be 8,888 collection, 3D high quality NFT avatars that will be already rendered to be placed in the metaverse. Their whole goal is to create really high quality artwork, get a good community, and then incorporate the community into the metaverse with many future potential updates. If you want to come over to the Discord, you can kind of get a high level view of what it looks like as far as the community and what they're stating. Coming over to the announcements, you can pretty much see that a high level overview of the project is their team has experience with Nike, Red Bull, Mercedes, Adidas, and the Olympics, and many more entrepreneurs in the background, and these people so far have known how to run a project. They have 157,000 members in their Discord, so large community, but that does come to say that there might be many bots also, because I just don't think 157,000 is very attainable organically at such a quick rate. But nonetheless, definitely enough hype in this project to show strength upon mint. I look at this project as more of a get in at the mint, ride the volume up, and then get out, but they have a lot of potential with all the updates they're trying to do, and this may potentially be a good long-term hold. And if you come over to the general section, you can see there's a lot of activity going on. It's 2:25 a.m. where I am right now, and so many people are active talking just about nonsense. They have the penguin vibe. They're really supporting this project, and I think they will sell out at mint. They still have plenty of whitelist spots available, so definitely join their Discord. All of the links and information will be down below. Coming over to their website, you can also see how clean it is right off the bat. The NFTs themselves are a little silly in my opinion, but the artwork is very high quality. You can see the detail in the fur, the colors are vibrant, vibrant, and they're going to be metaverse ready. So every NFT you get, I believe there's going to be an airdrop for a 3D NFT counterpart that you can actually use in multiple metaverses. And then coming down, they just talk about some of the work that the founders have done, as stated before: Nike, Red Bull, Adidas, and more. They also have a little mini trailer here if you want to take a look at that. There's some general information on the project, as well as a render of what the NFTs will look like. Very silly, and ultimately they're just different looking NFT projects, so something to take into consideration. When you're the first of your kind with a different characteristic and different vibe, it does attract a lot of new people that can actually mesh with that. And comes volume, comes community, and good owner distribution, these projects do tend to last well. Then there's some sneak previews of what the metaverse and the future updates will look like once all of the penguins are actually in their island. And then they also talk about the artists. So now these two artists are actually very well renowned artists in the space. If you come over, you can look at their Instagram account. They're a joint duo of two artists, and they have 54,000 followers, so a fairly good following. And generally all the artwork they do is this 3D animated rendered kind of projects. And you can see they've worked with Nike. They have these little, I don't even know what you would call them, they're like little statues, but the artwork is very clean, and these guys definitely know what they're doing. So on the art portion, they hit the nail on that one. Back to the website, you can come down further and see what the roadmap includes. It starts with the art, 4K resolution, high quality NFT projects. Then they're also going to include merchandise, incorporate a DAO. This will help with community-led decisions and allocations for what updates and funding will be, what will look like in the future. And then lastly, the metaverse. This is what their main goal is in the project, is to get all of these NFT holders into the metaverse with their digital 3D model, where they can hang out, collaborate, and do many more things once these are all set up. Some FAQs at the bottom, and so much more. Definitely a project I recommend checking out. Join the Discord, follow them on Twitter, get as much info as you can. They do have a very high mint price at 0.24. Their public sale is going to go on February 13th. So I would definitely watch out to see if the whitelist mint prior to the public mint gets sold out. That will be your indication to see how much interest is in the project. If that's a success, public mint, I believe, will sell out even quicker. And due to the state of the market we are in right now, I'm actually not looking for too many long-term holds. For me personally, I will look to make a quick flip. I'll probably try minting two, keep one to flip and the other one to hold to see where the project goes. But outside of that, very interesting project. Well, that's all I had for the video today, guys. A lot has been happening, ups and downs in this NFT market, but that's how we grow and learn from our lessons. If you're in profit in a lot of projects, just know that there most likely may be some turbulence in the coming weeks as cryptos are taking off. And if they continuously do so, watch Ethereum. If they're breaking out of that 3,200 level going upwards, NFTs will bleed, and you're going to regret that you didn't sell at the peak, but then you're going to regret even more that you didn't sell as it was coming down when you felt like it would have went back up. That's the nature of the game, and as you kind of go through multiple cycles, you'll start seeing the similarities and the patterns that occur. The best thing to do is really flip as many NFTs as possible, acquire blue chips, and then hold those. Thanks so much for watching. Remember to like, subscribe, hit that bell notification, give me a follow on Twitter just to stay up to date with everything. And until then, I'll see you guys next time.